The snowdrifts were high that winter, reaching almost to the car's windows. Even the roads were barely visible, their edges blurred by the blinding white. It was a day when even the bravest hearts stayed home, but not for Maria. She had a delivery to make, a package of warm clothes for a family living on the outskirts of the village. As she trudged through the knee-deep snow, she saw something that stopped her in her tracks. A dark lump, half buried in the drift, like a forgotten toy. Curiosity piqued, she trudged towards it. It was a bag, tied tightly with a rope, and the fabric was stiff with frost. Maria's heart sank. It was too small for a child, but too big for a cat. She dug her hands into the snow, untied the knot, and pulled the bag open. Her breath caught in her throat. Inside, curled up like a tiny, shivering ball, was a puppy. She was a small thing, barely a handful, with fur the color of frost and eyes that shone like black beads. She was so thin her bones were visible through her skin. She couldn't even stand, her tiny legs so weak they simply crumpled beneath her. The puppy whimpered, a soft, barely audible sound that tugged at Maria's heart. She wrapped her coat around the little creature, its shivering so violent it was almost painful to hold. Back at the village, Maria took the puppy to the local veterinarian. He examined her, his face growing grim. "She's malnourished," he said, his voice somber. "Severely so. She weighs only 4 kilograms. A puppy her size should weigh at least 11. He spoke of the possibility of dehydration, of parasites, of starvation. He spoke of the hope that, with care and nourishment, she might survive. But he also spoke of the possibility that she might not. And so, they named her Julia, after the word for little one, and brought her back to Maria's small house. She fed her warm milk, cradled her in her lap, and kept her warm by the stove. Every day was a battle. The little puppy was so weak she couldn't even hold her head up, let alone stand and walk. She would sleep for hours, her tiny body trembling, her breathing shallow and labored. Maria shared Julia's story on a local online forum. It was a long shot, but she had to do something. She posted a picture of the tiny, shivering puppy, describing her plight. And then, a miracle happened. A woman named Olga responded. She read Julia's story, her heart breaking for the little creature. She had lost her own dog recently, a faithful companion she had loved dearly. The pain of his passing was still fresh, and she was aching for a new furry friend to love. Olga had a small apartment, but her heart was huge. She contacted Maria, and within days, she was at Maria's door, ready to take Julia home.